Morning everyone, hope you're all right. Nice to see you back and thanks for tuning in. Now I'm doing a oh my god, what's the name of that shop? Not B&M, Home Bargains, that's the one. Heat, it's the heat. Anyway, Home Bargains. So I'm off to Home Bargains. We're gonna have a look and see what it's like, see if it's really busy. If it's loads and loads of people, it's too hot to mess about. But anyway, we'll go over there, we'll have a look and see what they've got. I'm not going to walk around with the camera in there because I can't concentrate. I'm going to go in there, have a little mooch. I might take a couple of little snippets of video in there, but we'll see. And then I'll come back, get it all out, and I'll show you what I've got. All right, so see you in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm in Home Bargains. Got my mask, but I'm just going to show you it's absolutely empty in here. Let's be swinging the camera around. Hold on a minute. That's it, as you can see, there's no one over in here. A couple of people. So the trolley's filled up. The trolley's filled up. So let's have a look. There you go, filled up with all my bits and pieces. Got an empty box to put the stuff in. So we're off to pay. And then when I get back, I'll speak like that, and when I get back I'll go through all the stuff I bought. Alright, so see you in a second. Right guys, we're back indoors now, so we're going to crack on now. Grab yourself a nice cold drink. I've got I'm just looking at the bottle of Bulmers cider. I don't know anything about ciders, but I know I like it. That's what I've got. But I like mine with ice. And I don't like those fruity ones, they're just not my thing, but I do really like original ciders. And this is really refreshing. So go and grab yourself a drink and we'll crack on. So, first things first, what I want to show you is, I buy vases, as you know, and I spray them and do all my floral arrangements. And in Home Bargains, they had these. Literally had 2 left and I bought the last 2. These were $2.49 each. Now I bought a similar one out of, oh my God, what's it called? Pound Stretcher. And I spray painted that one and blinged it up a little bit and put some florals in it. It was the same price, $2.49. However, the difference in the weight is unbelievable for the same price. This is lovely and heavy and sturdy, and at the top, I don't know if you can see, I'll come closer, but it's got a nice rim round it, so it's finished off nicely, you know, and the bottom is finished off nicely, so it's nice and heavy. There is a label on the bottom there, and I'll show you, but it hasn't got the price on it. I grabbed the last 2. The one out of Home Stretcher, I'll show you as I lean over here. Right, now this is, I've already upcycled this obviously and spray painting it, but this is this is so light, it's very thin and very fragile. So it's a very similar style. If I get the other one, you can see it's very similar. Like, when I say similar, you know, like the bit in the middle here, I don't know what you call the shape. It's, you know, they concave in, so you've got the shape bit in the middle, but obviously you haven't got the bit on the bottom, like the lip or the stand, if you like, and it's not finished off on the top, like the one out of Home Bargains. So if you're looking for a cheap vase, I would definitely recommend those ones, because that's really heavy. It's a really nice heavy glass vase. But as I say, these are fine if you drop it. It's only $2.50, but this is the same as the other ones. You know, if you drop them and break them or they've got a crack in them, they're only $2.50 as well. And with this one, I just spray painted it with my lovely Rust-Oleum white gold, put a bit of bling around it and put my flowers in the top. So nice little display. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got a lady who wants like that, but taller. So what I'm going to do with these 2 is, because I've been waiting for TK Maxx to open, because that's where I get my vases from. Oh, I'm praying that they do open on the 15th of June like they're saying. But anyway, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is, so I've got 2 of them. I'm going to tip them upside down like I showed you before in my previous videos, and glue the top. So if I bring the camera forward a little bit, you can see what I'm talking about, yeah? And I literally am going to glue it together, spray paint it, jazz it up, and kind of do that with it. So that will be a nice tall display. So that's one of the things. The next item I got as well, which I've also done a revamp on as well, are these. Now I bought my original one of these. They're called a candy jar, I think. A sweet jar on a stand, same thing, yeah? So it's just like, you bulb it on the top with obviously with your lid, and then you've got this little stem, I don't know, stuck on there. So have a look. Or whether, I don't know, anyway. So these I did, not last year, I bought it last year, but I actually didn't do anything with them until February. And I remember that because it was Valentine's, and I did little Valentine's gifts for mums. And all I did was got these, I put a little bit of some red ribbon around it, blinged it up around the top, and I filled them with sweets for the little kiddies, for their mums. Now these are $1.49 each as well. I don't use the lids. Actually, I suppose I could bling them up, but anyway, I don't use the lids. The only thing I do use them for is when I'm doing a bit of painting or I need some glue. I just use these as my little painting. Put the paint in there, and obviously get the brush and blah blah blah. I can't think what they're called. Palette, paint palette. There you go. So that's what I use them for. So I keep them. So they're quite handy, because then you could just leave them there dry, and you can use them again and again and again and again. So yeah, so these are like $1.50. Now what I did with these, and I'll show you, is another arrangement I did, and I really like these. I did this. So literally, I've spray painted it again, same colour. Put a bit of bling wrap around the top here. Just turn it around, because that's the back. Put a bit of bling wrap around there, and on here, this is that crushed glass. Now I think I bought this. Now again, I bought this last year. Came in a tub from Dunelm, and it was in their flower vase kind of section, and it was $1.99. The tub's not, I've still got the tub somewhere, but the tub, I don't know how many grams. I'm gonna say about that big, like that maybe. Anyway, that big. And I literally Mod Podged all the way around it, and then shook all the crystals all over it. The crystals, glass, crushed glass, oh seriously. And then I just put some little gems down the bottom, and these are absolutely lovely. And then I literally just filled it with my foam, the Oasis foam in the middle there, and just put flowers in it, blinged them all up, and added that. I mean, what cute little arrangements. Sit on your windowsill, on your side table, your bedside table. They're really pretty. Put a little bit of grey in it as well. I love these. I think they're really, really nice. And I've sold these, a few of these. But then after I went, this was last summer, and then when I went back towards the end of the year to get some more, because I only picked up 2 at the time. When I went back to get some more, they were completely sold out. I googled it to see if I could get any, couldn't get them anywhere. All of a sudden, go in there today, Home Bargains, what they got? A whole shelf load. So I'm so pleased, and cheap as chips. But they make really nice little arrangements. So that's another one of my little projects. I've got this actually. I didn't see these in there before, and I'm going to do another arrangement for this. If I get it out of the box, this is called an Always and Forever 30cm Diamante candle holder. It's very pretty, and this I think was $7.99. No, it was. Okay, let's get it out of the box, and then I'll tell you how much it was in a minute. I think it was $5.99 actually. I've got the receipt there. Yeah, $5.99. Now it's not massive. It's not massive. It's got your little bit of bling around the middle, You know, like my wine glasses and my champagne flutes, what I've got, martini glasses rather, similar to that, but just on a bigger scale. Now, if you're a drinker and you want a big glass of wine, perfect. But I'm not going to be using it for that. I'm actually going to use it for another floral arrangement, and I'm wondering whether maybe to get 2 of them and make them like 2 candle holders. If you've got a nice mantelpiece, one for either end, put some flowers in it, put something nice on the top there. I think that'd be really nice, and I think that'd be a lovely arrangement. So I'm very tempted to go back and get a couple more of these. But I might make one first, see what it looks like, and then decide from there. But I really like those. I think they're very nice. So that's, and they come all boxed up as well. And these were in the wedding section in there. So that was nice. So I'm pleased with that. I've got a couple of little flowers, a couple more flowers to add to my collection. These were the hydrangea ones. They are called Forever Faux, white hydrangeas, and they were $1.29. So I just got a couple of them. Some of them I looked at was a bit yellowy, like the flowers were yellowy, and I wanted white, obviously. And there's the label. And on the back, barcode. Okay, so I've got a couple of them. Going on to the garden kind of thing, I picked these up. Now these weren't in there either last time I was in there. And these are really nice. These are those citronella candles. Now I bought the one at the pound shop. In fact, I've got it on the side over there, I'll show you. Obviously for £1. These are $1.99. They're in the garden section, obviously. There's the little bit that goes in the middle. And they're in a grey pot. And this is like a cement kind pot with obviously garden written on the front. And obviously you've got your citronella candle in there as well. And I actually think these are really nice, and they were $1.99. So I got a couple of these to go on my garden outside on the table. Really liked those. I think they're really, really nice. For $1.99, that's quite a big candle in there. So I was pleased with those. And I also got, because I've got some little tea lights out there as well, and I'm hoping to hang them, you know, around the table as well, and some little, maybe some little, I don't know what you call them, like little spots you put in the ground, and they have little hooks hanging off of them. I'm going to put them in there. So you get a packet of the citronella. There are 24 in this packet, and they were 99p, and I've got 2 packs of those. They don't actually last that long, but you know, for 99p, great. So I bought 2 packets of those. So that's not, oh, one more thing for the garden. So bought a packet of these. Now these are those fairy lights, they're solar lights, and these are going to hang around our gazebo. Not our gazebo, I haven't got gazebo. What's it called? Umbrella, a banana umbrella. These were $7.99. They're 200 LED string lights. They're the clear ones, and they did have the multicoloured ones as well. There's 200 lights on here, and they're called Firefly Solar Light. And there you can see, and I'll write the price, and they're $7.99. I haven't got it out of the box, but let's have a look. Batteries included as well, it says on here. Includes remote solar panel. Automatically turns on at dusk. So there's your little panel. Should have a little spike in there as well. Yep, there's your little spike to poke in the ground. Put your panel on top of it. And these are basically like, you know, like your fairy lights what you get at Christmas on for your Christmas tree. It's just them. You've got 200 of them, so I'm going to put them around our umbrella. So $7.99. I don't know whether that's cheap or not. I've not bought these before, so I've got nothing to compare it with. So if anyone finds them cheaper, go for it. I had to buy this little robin house. Look at this, how cute it is. I think that was $1.99. Let me check. My little robin house. Now she says she can't find it. I'm sure. Bird nesting box, $1.99. That's so cute. We have a little robin, comes in our garden every single day. I've only seen one, so I'm going to put this up on the fence. Well, I'm going to get Sean to do it anyway. So I really like that. This was a good idea. Now, we've just had obviously a new baby granddaughter. She's 6 weeks old now. And these are a foam bath mat. It's $2.49. And obviously you put it in the bath and put the baby on top of it. You know, you fill the bath a little bit. And then, I think that's a really good idea. I mean, I don't know whether it's safe that you obviously wouldn't leave the baby in there and think that it's going to be perfectly all right and walk off. I'm obviously not saying that at all, but I would. You could probably get in the bath with the baby, put it on your lap. Anyway, you mums, if there's any new mums, you know what I'm trying to say. But I thought that was a really good buy for £2.49, even if you only used it for a little while, and then you throw it away. Or cut it up and use it as sponges, because that's all it is. It's just a big sponge. So that I got that for my granddaughter. Last few bits, guys. I had to buy this because I like the bottle, but it's actually shower gel, and it's called Grace Cole. I've never heard of it before. Boutique, made in England. It says on there. I don't know if you can see right at the bottom. It tells you how much, what flavour, what the smell is inside, and then the mil is 500ml. And I absolutely loved it. I thought, what a really nice, with a little tassel on the side to put on the side in your bathroom. When I finished using it, I'm going to put some water in it or something and put a bit of dye in it, just so it looks like a bit of colour. And I'm going to have that on display because I think that's really nice. A little gold top on it. It smells nice. This one is, oh my God, what was it? Honey, vitamin E, honey and mandarin. And they had about 2 or 3 in there. There was a pinky colour one and it weren't that nice. This is really nice. Very nice, I liked that. And this is a bath and shower gel. There's the little label as well. And I thought that was very nice. I like the bottle. And I think this wasn't £1, it was a bit dearer than £1. It was £1.49, but I liked it. And it's 500ml, so it's quite big. Now we're going on to a bit of booze now. Only 2 things I bought in there which were boozing. But I'm just going to have a quick mouthful, so I'm gasping. So, Prosecco. Now, I personally think Prosecco's overrated. Especially when you go into a supermarket, right, like I've just done, and you pay a few quid for a bottle of Prosecco, and then you go in a pub and they're charging you £30 a bottle, and you just think, seriously. Anyway, Audis and all that are like, what, $5.99 maybe, $6.99 or $7.99 at the top of the range. And I've seen this in other supermarkets as well, the Canty, and this was $7.49 in there. I don't know whether that was dearer than anywhere else, but you can get Prosecco cheaper elsewhere. But I thought, because I'm in there, I can grab a bottle just to keep it in the fridge, because I like mimosas. So that's for my mimosas. I've got to show you this. It's not alcoholic, but if anybody has been to the south of France, whether it be recently, obviously not on June, not down, or years and years ago, they will know that Orangina is really expensive out there. Now, I started going to South of France when I was really young, because we had a caravan and we toured all across Spain and France, and all around in England as well. From when I was about, I don't know, age of 6, we always had a caravan. And we toured to the south of France once. I've got 2 brothers, so there was obviously 3 of us and my parents, and we had other family with us. And I'm going back now, this was about 30 years ago. The last time I went to the south of France is 30 years ago. And the only reason I remember that is because my son is 30 and he was 10 months old when we took him in the caravan. And we stopped at some bars along the front of the seafront. We stayed in a place called Frejus, and we stopped in a place down there to have some Orangina. The Orangina, for this exact one, this is why I picked it up, because it just reminded me so much of it. They were something like, now back then when it was francs, was something like £4 for one of these. They was extortionate money. So I've just been obviously in Home Bargains and it was 19p. I thought I've got to buy it just to show Sean. I was absolutely shocked because I've not seen Orangina in these little bottles since being in the south of France 30 years ago. So I had to buy it and show everyone. So you guys might, if you're my age, you'll probably remember. We used to buy them for the kids and they was always in glass bottles, and this is in a glass bottle. 19p, I can't believe it. So I just had to buy a couple just to show Sean. And last but not least, I'm a big fan of Archers. And Archers is what, £10 a bottle, something like that. So I buy the equivalent also. To be honest with you, Archers is better. But if you've never had Archers and you like peachy flavoured liqueurs, go for one of these. These are $4.99. This is called Peach Amour. It's a premium peach schnapps. It's great with lemonade, with some ice. I make mine in cocktails. You can drink it straight. You know, it's a very versatile drink to have, and it's only $4.99. So if you've never had peach schnapps before, it's quite sweet. Instead of going for Archers, because it's more expensive, go and buy just one of these. Aldi's do one, obviously Home Bargains, BM do it. I think Asda do their own one as well. Morrison's probably, you know, all the supermarkets do their own version of an Archers. And most of them just say peach schnapps on it. But give it a go, they're only about £5 and they're really nice. So have a go with that. I'm sure you'll like it because it's quite nice. Couple more things. I've completely forgotten about gardening stuff, which I was going earlier, we were talking about. But just quickly, I'm not a gardener. When I've finished doing my garden, I'm going to show you, and I'll do before and after. My father-in-law bought these. They're called Blue Shake and Rake Seed Shaker. They were 49p. And all he said is, you go to your garden, sprinkle the, it's just seeds in there. Sprinkle them all over where you want them, rake them over and water them and leave it. I've had a look in his garden because we're allowed around them because we're their carers, and he's in a wheelchair, so he goes around his garden in his wheelchair and sprinkles them around, and they're actually coming up all over a patch of dirt in his garden. So I thought, right, I'm going to try that. And I just bought some of these beetroot colour mixture. These are on a tape. It says easy gardening, grow your own vegetables. You lay down a tape, cover it with dirt and water it, and that's it. Look, 49p as well. I don't know if it works, but for that price, let's give it a go. Anyway, I think I'm done. I've exhausted myself now, chatting. Yeah, so that's all my bits and pieces for today. I'm thinking about doing maybe a clothes try on, one of those clothes try on haul things, you know. I've got loads of stuff upstairs and I really need to have a good sort out and get rid of some stuff, but I might do it as a video so we can have a look together, look at some clothes, tell you where I got them from, how much. Nothing's expensive because I don't do expensive, so we'll do that in, I don't know, early part of next week, and I'll upload that as well so we can go over some clothes and some accessories. All right, so anyway guys, have a lovely weekend, have a good rest if you can, if you're busy all week long, you're working, and take care, and I'll see you soon. All right, see you next week, bye.